I bet you didn't know just how extravagant celebrity car collections can get. If you're a car enthusiast, then you need to hear this. Now, you know me, I love a good car. Doesn't matter if it's a classic muscle car, a vintage European roadster, or even a souped-up pickup truck. If it's got wheels and an engine, I'm interested, but let's be honest, there's a whole other level of car guy out there. I'm talking about folks who can drop a cool couple million on a car like it's just another Tuesday. That's right, today we're talking about celebrity car collections. These folks are buying cars that most of us only dream about. We're talking Bugattis, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, you name it, they probably own it. So, buckle up because we're about to take a ride through the top 10 most expensive celebrity cars. Get ready to be amazed. And here's a question for you. Which celebrity car would you choose if money were no object? And don't forget to like, comment and share your thoughts on these incredible machines. Alright, let's kick things off with a real beast. The Bugatti Veyron. This thing is basically a land rocket disguised as a car. It's got a 16-cylinder engine that produces over 1,000 horsepower. That's enough power to light up a small city. And who better to own this speed demon than boxing legend Floyd Mayweather? Now, Floyd's known for his extravagant lifestyle, and his car collection is no exception. He reportedly dropped over $3 million on this beauty, and you know what, I can't blame him. The Veyron is a work of art. The lines are sleek, the interior is luxurious, and the performance is just mind-blowing. I actually had the chance to drive one a few years back, and let me tell you, it's an experience I'll never forget. The acceleration is unlike anything I've ever felt. It's like being shot out of a cannon. And the handling, this car sticks to the road like glue, even at high speeds. Of course, owning a Veyron isn't just about the thrill of driving it. It's a status symbol. It tells the world that you've made it, that you're at the top of your game, and in Floyd's case, well, I think it's safe to say he's earned it. But here's a question for you. If you had the chance, would you spend millions on a car like the Bugatti Veyron? Let us know in the comments below. Next up, we've got another icon of speed and luxury, Lionel Messi's car. This high-end sports car is a masterpiece of engineering. It combines a powerful engine with advanced technology to produce incredible performance. And the sound this thing makes, it's like music to a car lover's ears. Now, the proud owner of this magnificent machine is none other than football legend Lionel Messi. Yeah, you heard that right. Messi himself is cruising around in a car worth an estimated $2 million. I know. Messi might not be everyone's cup of tea, but you got to admit, the guy's got taste in cars. Messi's car is a head-turner, no matter who's behind the wheel. It's got those sleek curves, the iconic logo, and that unmistakable engine note that just screams exotic supercar. And let's not forget the performance. This thing can go from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. That's faster than some people can run a 100-meter dash. It's a true driver's car, and I'm sure Messi's having a blast behind the wheel. But here's a question for you. If you had the chance, would you take this beauty for a spin? All right, moving on to a car that's all about making a statement. Cristiano Ronaldo's Bugatti Chiron. This French masterpiece is a symphony of sleek curves, aggressive lines, and that signature Bugatti elegance. It's powered by an 8.0-litre W16 engine that pumps out a staggering 1,500 horsepower, and who better to own this automotive marvel than the football legend Cristiano Ronaldo? Ronaldo's known for his love of high-end fashion and design, and the Chiron fits right in with his aesthetic. It's sleek, it's powerful, and it demands attention. Now, the Chiron isn't just about looks. This car can move. It can go from 0 to 60 in under 2.5 seconds, and it has a top speed of over 261 miles per hour. That's fast enough to outrun most things on the road, and probably a few things in the air. I'm sure Ronaldo appreciates the Chiron's combination of style and performance. It's the perfect car for cruising around Madrid, making a grand entrance, and generally living the high life. But here's a question for you. If you had the chance, would you take the Chiron for a spin? Let us know in the comments. Now let's switch gears a bit and talk about a car that's all about luxury and elegance, the Rolls-Royce Phantom. This is the kind of car that makes you feel like royalty every time you step inside. It's got a plush interior, a whisper-quiet ride, and enough presence to make heads turn wherever it goes. And speaking of royalty, the Queen herself, Beyoncé, is the proud owner of a Rolls-Royce Phantom. This car is basically a palace on wheels. It's got everything you could ever want in a car. Reclining leather seats, a state-of-the-art entertainment system, and even a champagne cooler. Now, the Phantom might not be the fastest car on our list, but it's definitely one of the most comfortable. It's designed for cruising, for making a grand entrance, and for enjoying the good life. I can just picture Beyoncé and Jay-Z rolling up to an awards show in this beauty. It's the epitome of class and sophistication, and it perfectly complements Beyoncé's iconic status. But here's a question for you. If you had the chance, would you choose the Rolls-Royce Phantom as your ultimate luxury ride? Let us know in the comments. Okay, folks, time to brag a little bit. This next car is near and dear to my heart, the McLaren P1. This British hybrid hypercar is a technological marvel. It combines a twin turbocharged V8 engine with an electric motor to produce a mind-blowing 903 horsepower. And yes, you guessed it, I'm lucky enough to own one of these beauties myself. Now, I don't like to toot my own horn, but this car is something special. It's the kind of car that makes you feel like a kid again every time you get behind the wheel. The acceleration is just ferocious. It's like being strapped to a rocket, and the handling is so precise it feels like the car is an extension of your own body. I've taken it on the track a few times, and let me tell you, it's an experience I'll never forget. But the P1 isn't just about raw power and performance, it's also a work of art. The design is sleek and aerodynamic, and the interior is both luxurious and driver-focused. So what would you do if you had the chance to drive one of these incredible machines? Next up, we've got a car that's as funny as it is fast, the Porsche 918 Spider. This German hybrid supercar is a masterpiece of engineering. It combines a naturally aspirated V8 engine with two electric motors to produce a total output of 887 horsepower. And the man behind the wheel of this automotive gem is none other than comedy legend Jerry Seinfeld. Now, Jerry's known for his love of cars, especially Porsches. He's got a collection that would make any car enthusiast drool. The 918 Spider is a perfect example of Porsche's commitment to performance and innovation. It's lightning fast, incredibly agile, and surprisingly fuel efficient for a car with this much power. I can just imagine Jerry zipping around the streets of New York City in this thing, cracking jokes and turning heads wherever he goes. It's the perfect car for someone who appreciates both performance and a good laugh. But here's a question for you. If you had the chance, would you take the Porsche 918 Spider for a spin?
Alright, let's talk about a car that's as cool as its owner, the Aston Martin 177. This British supercar is a rare breed. Only 77 were ever made, hence the name. It's powered by a naturally aspirated V12 engine that produces a monstrous 750 horsepower. And the lucky owner of this automotive masterpiece is none other than the one and only Samuel L. Jackson. Now, Samuel L. Jackson is known for his iconic roles in films like Pulp Fiction, Jurassic Park, and the Avengers franchise. He's also known for his love of cars, and the 177 is a perfect addition to his collection. This car is the epitome of exclusivity and performance. It's got a timeless design, a luxurious interior, and enough power to satisfy even the most demanding driver. I can just picture Samuel L. Jackson cruising down the highway in this thing, sunglasses on, music blasting, looking every bit the Hollywood legend that he is. But here's a question for you. If you had the chance, would you take the 177 for a spin? Let us know in the comments.
Chapter 8, Lewis Hamilton's Need for Speed, the Pagani Huayra. Now we're moving on to a car that's as fast as it is exotic, the Pagani Huayra. This Italian hypercar is a work of art on wheels. It's got a sleek aerodynamic design, dihedral doors that open like a bird's wings, and an interior that's as luxurious as a private jet. And the man behind the wheel of this beast is none other than Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton. Now, Lewis Hamilton is known for his incredible driving skills, his passion for speed, and his impeccable taste in cars. The Huayra is a perfect fit for his personality and his lifestyle. This car is powered by a twin turbocharged V12 engine that produces over 720 horsepower. It can go from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds and has a top speed of over 230 miles per hour. I can only imagine what it's like to experience the Huayra's performance on a racetrack. It's the kind of car that makes you feel like you're flying. But here's a question for you. If you had the chance, would you take the Huayra for a spin? Chapter 9, Mayweather's other multi-million-dollar baby, the Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. Alright folks, we're back to Floyd Mayweather's garage for this one. Remember how I said he had a Bugatti Veyron? Well, that's not the only multi-million-dollar hypercar in his collection. He also owns a Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. Now, if you're not familiar with Koenigsegg, they're a Swedish automaker that specializes in building some of the most extreme and exclusive hypercars in the world. The CCXR Trevita is a perfect example of their philosophy. This car is incredibly rare. Only 2 were ever made. It's powered by a 4.8-litre V8 engine that produces over 1,000 horsepower. And get this, the body is made from a material called Koenigsegg Proprietary Diamond Weave, which basically means it's coated in diamonds. Yeah, you heard that right, diamonds. The CCXR Trevita is the kind of car that makes even other hypercars look ordinary. It's in a class of its own, and it's fitting that someone like Floyd Mayweather, who's known for his over-the-top lifestyle, would own one. But here's a question for you. If you had the chance, would you drive a car that's literally coated in diamonds? Let us know in the comments. Chapter 10, Paris Hilton's Pink Paradise, the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. Last but not least, we've got a car that's as glamorous as its owner, the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. This German-British supercar is a modern classic. It's got a sleek, timeless design, gull-wing doors that add a touch of drama, and a powerful V8 engine that produces a satisfying roar. And the woman behind the wheel of this beauty is none other than socialite and businesswoman Paris Hilton. Now, Paris Hilton is known for her love of all things pink and glamorous, and her SLR McLaren is no exception. This car is actually custom painted in a bright, eye-catching shade of pink. It's the perfect car for cruising around Hollywood, making a statement and living the high life. The SLR McLaren might not be the most expensive car on our list, but it's definitely one of the most stylish. It's a car that turns heads wherever it goes, and it perfectly reflects Paris Hilton's personality and style. But here's a question for you. Would you dare to drive a car this bold and glamorous? Well, there you have it, folks. 10 of the most expensive and impressive cars owned by celebrities. From Bugattis to Ferraris to Koenigsegg's, these cars represent the pinnacle of automotive engineering, design, and exclusivity. It's always fun to take a peek into the world of celebrity car collections. It's a reminder that with hard work, dedication, and maybe a little bit of luck, anything is possible. So, which one of these incredible machines was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any more amazing car content. Until next time, keep those engines revving and stay tuned for more luxury car content. And here's a question for you. If you could own any celebrity car, which one would it be and why?